light is more beautiful the closer you get to God. This has been something I've been noticing a lot in my life lately, especially this year. I find light just so much more beautiful, and I don't even know how to say it, like how to paint the picture. But for some reason, the more I get closer to God, the more at peace I have, the more joy. I find myself like wanting the windows more open, or just wanting to sit in the sun more, wanting to see light. It's beautiful. I don't like darkness anymore. Like, and as a cinematographer, I've found myself for my feature wanting it to be more bright. And someone said that years ago, that this film should be that way. And I didn't know if I could pull it off, but I was adamant about figuring it out. And a lot of the traps you fall into as a cinematographer is you can easily, it's especially when you learn how to sculpt with shadows, it's very, very tempting to keep staying in that world of, I'm going to paint with shadows. I'm going to learn how to place shadows places. And shadows are great, man, especially like for noir films or anything moody. But I learned it's like, that's not the story I'm telling. I'm telling a story about light. I'm telling a story about somebody finding their way in life. It's heavy. It deals with heavy things, but I don't want it to be gloomy. I don't want it to be moody. I mean, there might be moments where it has that, but I want the overall theme to be of light. And there's joy in light. There's light and joy. There's beauty there. And all I can say is, like, have you ever noticed where when you are pursuing God, if you're working on your relationship with God, you're taking your faith more seriously, there's moments when you have the absolute most bliss are often coinciding with times where you're in the most light. And like for me, it's like taking an off day once a week to go kayaking and just finding myself just closing my eyes, sitting in the sunlight, laying down in the kayak, just, drifting along, and just by taking that break day, taking that time to be in silence with God, which is where you get to converse with Him and be one with Him and get recentered with Him, which is what He wants with you. He wants that relationship with you. You're just bathed in sunlight. Light is beautiful. The light is so, so beautiful. And then you find yourself rejuvenated. You find so much, life. And I'm not just saying it in the sense of like the vitamins that you get from sunlight. All right, that's beautiful. That's great, yeah. But I'm talking about more than that. Like, when you're in a dark place in life, you often avoid the sun. You're often like I for years I have these like shades in my room to create darkness in there. This year, after a lot of experiences getting closer to my faith and following God, I don't know what it was. I just was like, I need light right now. I need light in my life. I need to work on this. And, man, looking back over this year, especially around the time when I started doing that, I was in such darkness after like a breakup. I was in such darkness just spiritually, not knowing it. And seeing where it took me, where I went because of my faith journey, because of everything going on in life, what I was called to. I was fathered to a much better place, a place of joy, a place of love and peace that I had not known in my life, that I did not know was possible, that I didn't even think that I could find. And it's such a blessing, dude. I'm like, I look back at this year and I just think, whoa, God was my maintenance guy so I could take flight, so I could be free and figure out how to how to maneuver through life experiences, how to realize when I was getting in my own way, when I was going down the wrong road that he didn't have planned for me, when I could realize, oh wow, I'm going through pain right now, and all I'm doing is going after more things that cause more pain, and going back to my rituals and habits that aren't getting closer to him, and they're just getting further down the drain into more darkness. When you realize that and just wait with him, have faith, develop that faith, do the things he calls you to. If you feel he's calling you to something, and usually I think it's something that is out of love and makes the world a better place, and spreads his kingdom. That helps you go on an adventure that he has in mind for you, that is hard, that's going to teach you a lot of hard lessons and make you the person he wants you to be. And I've seen that this year, and it's been an absolute blessing. I'm wondering what's in store next. Like, I don't know. And will I ever know? Maybe not. Will the positive things I want to come to pass? Maybe not. I don't need to know. And that's such a beautiful place to be, when you're able to have joy in the unknown. Because that's what it is. It's living in the unknown in relationship to Christ, embracing the uncertainty. That's all it is. And it's hard. It's very hard. I'm constantly learning how to do that every day. But the more I do that, the more light just seems more beautiful, and the more moments I have of more light. And it's just a interesting observation I've noticed, and I wanted to share that. I want to know, does anybody else notice that light just becomes ethereal? It's just beautiful. There's an experience you have seeing it where it's like it is heavenly. You understand that light is why God's depicted as this person of a being of light. It's because when you see that light and it becomes more beautiful, it's because you're pursuing him, because he's the creator of it. Hope this video is helpful for you. If it was, leave a comment, your thoughts, or like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate it. It helps the algorithm. But let me know, what can I do to help you and serve you? Leave a comment for that, and I'll try to, if you want a video or something, I'll leave, I'll figure it out and go about it. And I appreciate you watching. Pray you have a blessed day. Later. Bye.